Nobody cares in terms of what you do, what your interests are, and what kind of person you are. And, you know, it becomes even more true outside of high school. However, even in high school, you'd be so surprised, so surprised how many people actually like do not care that you're the way that you are, and you know it, whether you're whether you're popular, which is in Ford's sight, it's not really a thing anymore. Um, which I've noticed, which is something that I'll talk about in a second. But whether you're popular or you know you're like whatever, right? You're whether you're considered like weird, quote unquote, like nobody actually cares. Or they might say stuff about you, and that's the main differentiating matter is that it's if you care about what people care about. Because when they say something, that doesn't mean that they care so much about you in that sense that they're going to go out of their way to hate on you. No, it's just something that someone observes, they speak their opinion, and it's so up to you whether that, and that goes both ways. I'm not just talking about like popular kids, quote unquote, making observation of weird kids. I'm saying, like if you are like considered one of the weird kids, tell me you haven't just sat there with your friends at least once, hating on that group of people that are popular, that think that they're all that and they're the most important people in like the universe, right? Like, tell me you haven't sat down and done that. So I'm saying it goes both ways, because you'd be surprised on the the people that have talked to me. Well, this is coming from someone. I am the best person to this um, give this advice, and the reason I say that is I am the I am the in between of both worlds. I I am a big music person. Music's my life. So be as much as I am not a band kid, I'm just a kid in band. Um, I'm still in there, so I'm still considered weird to the people that just don't stop hating. Because the reason I don't say the popular kids is because they're not popular. The same group of people that hang out with them are either the same amount or actually less than the people that like I hang out with and other people hang out with. They're not really the popular kids. They're just the kids that nobody wants to be friends with because they're haters. And that's coming from someone that is actually friends with some of them. And I never let myself get too close. Um, I have no problem being friends with them a little bit, but in terms of being best friends, I don't do that because it's not worth trying. It's not worth getting hurt. It really isn't. And if you if you let it get to you what the people whose only objective in life is to hate, then you're the problem. And that's a very subjective thing to say, because there is literal bullying, right? And that's a huge factor. However, me personally, I think if we're all too light on each other, then that's when things actually go wrong, because there's not it's just impossible. The actual world is not like that. You're always gonna have people hating on you. It's best to learn it in high school when what they say has no meaning to you, but you think it does, and that's the problem. And and that's where I think people start losing their minds over things, because it really isn't that deep. They are they're so unimportant, and um, I just think it's very uh, something that I find super interesting and also super important to talk about, because how are you going to go through, and then obviously people get out of high school and they still have the mentality, still care, which is honest to God one of the reasons I hate models, and not just models like attractiveness, but anyone that's promoting societal standards. I just think are stupid, and I don't think they're stupid because, oh, they're promoting societal standards. There's there is a level and a reason that certain societal standards are the way they are, because it's an attractiveness or it's a benefit. Like, I'm in this scenario, I'm gonna be very lenient and give the benefit of the doubt to societal standards, because as much as that people hate them, and especially people who are not even close and will never meet societal standards, it's not society telling you that you have to be that way. It's saying that this is what society as a stereotypical being likes. So in a sense, you're always like, people are always talking about, racism or any of that material, and one of the big words that they always bring up is stereotypes. And societal standards are just stereotypes of the common people that is a higher percentage of people in the world, or depending on what country you're in. So it can vary. However, it's all very societal standards are subjective, right? And people know that, but yet they still get aggravated with societal standards, which, the way I look at it is, I look at it as a way to see where society's standing and where you're standing. And societal standards don't have to be something you meet. It just has to be something that you understand, that if you don't want to be like the societal standards, then that is 100% fine. That's what they've been kind of talking about for a while, but yet it's never been, you know, commented on, was that you don't have to be like that. It's just saying that this is what the common people of either country or world enjoy over certain things. But there are people that enjoy the certain things that you like that also don't agree or don't follow suit with societal standards. So that's why I believe that everyone talking about not having, or people, like making fun of them, whatever, in high school or just life in general. Why do you care when their opinions will never? Okay, it's a horrible idea. Uh, their opinions will never, ever mean anything, like, ever, because what what will it do to you? verbal bullying from high schools, it's a difference because I'm not trying to be one of those people that just say get over it, because I'm not saying get over it. I'm saying learn from the fact that these are not the people you want to conversate with. And I'm sorry to let you know, but unless you're in a very specific circumstance, most public high schools are too big to have a consistent bully at this point. And like I said, there's still certain circumstances, so I'm not gonna I'm not going to minimize some people's situations because I know bullying can happen. But you have to understand that we're in a very different time now, where a lot of the bullying that happens um, is in a place that you can just shut the bullying off. Because in all fairness, a lot of people are actually too scared to say stuff to people's faces now. A lot of times it's over social media or over phone, whatever. You can just put it away. And so I guess this is more target against, instead of like a group of things that I'm angry at, it's just the people who fall victim to it, because they only cause themselves more pain. And unfortunately, I can't say that I've never fallen for it. So I'm my own enemy that I'm talking about, right? Like I have multiple times where I've just felt like, oh, this is like, people don't like this or whatever. Like, I don't know why I'm wearing this or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, it just hits me, and it's like, why do I care? People don't like it. That's not their business. Okay. Okay. Something survived. So unfortunate. Anyways, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by a fall and a creeper. Is that well, either way, me and one of my best friends, we are in school, and a lot of people, specifically major introverts, would call us extremely obnoxious, but I say it's very much the opposite, because in almost all cases we are still making people laugh. To people that hate us, we're obnoxious, but to people that normally think some are obnoxious, normally they just think they're obnoxious because they're loud and unfunny. But me and my friend, we actually make people laugh, and we actually are funny, which sounds very narcissistic, but I mean that in the most not kind way, in the most humble way possible. I mean that because we we might be running around in the halls saying hi to people that we don't know, singing in the middle of the halls during passing period, during class, making stupid dumb noises that that the teachers get annoyed with. But like, you know what, we're actually just living, and we're enjoying it, and we realize, because who are any of these people in high school gonna mean to us after school? And when you think about it like that, you basically can just do whatever you want in school. Because who? Okay, I was gonna try to get a music with this. Okay. Yo guys, come come on now. That was stupid. That was stupid gameplay from. Okay, where does stuff go? Can we not? I swear to God, even though I hear him coming, I still get jump scared. Is our axe just gone? Oh, I got it. But anyways, it's a topic of mine that I've wanted to talk about. Um, and I've had the conversation with the same best friend that we do, because you know it's really just if you can build the mindset, which it's not just a mindset, it's a reality, but you still have to have the mindset. But if you build the mindset and the reality in your brain that really these people don't mean anything, all these people that hate on you and whatever, that they won't be your problem ever again. That they are irrelevant to you in every way, shape, and form, especially if they're bullying you for what you do, because that means you're doing different things than them. And you'll never see them in your workforce. They'll never see you in their workforce, and you don't have to work together. And if you guys end up being in the same workforce, then that's just too bad, because eventually you'll become adults and learn to work together. And if they don't, then whatever. Then you go back to the same mindset as when they're in high school, and in that case, that means they peaked in high school, and they're um, just not good people at all, and that's unfortunate for them. That's just unfortunate for them. And if I could tell you that even in middle school that this rule applies, and then for the rest of your life this rule applies, I would, because, and I am, but if you could believe me, then I'd want you to, because come on now. Come on now. Let's be reasonable people here. This cave is so garbage. Like, I honestly cannot believe this. Oh. Okay. I've been. Oh, that was one thing I lost. I lost like 20. Oh my god. Alright, we'll end the video off with getting here first time. Oh, I already have a fire pickaxe. I do hear a child though. Yeah. I hate these guys, Don. Really? Oh. Yo! Let's go. 4 vein, that's what I like to see. It's so much darker on OBS. Like, I'm looking to the right. Like, I don't even know if you can see half what I saw. But I'm trying to scout if there's any diamonds before I decided to call it quits. And also, I'm not planning on making this episodic? No, that's not a word. I'm not planning on making this, like, I just save and quit the second I finish recording. Like, I'll just pick up and go with whenever I have a new topic I want to talk about, and wherever I am in the world. Like, so whether I think of something to talk about, like right after I'm done recording this video, and then have one more gap session, and then need to go get a water bottle because I can't think, which won't happen because my brain actually is probably the slowest it's been all day. Oh my lord. Yo, get out. Whoa. Dude, children are dangerous. Come on now. Anyways, so that is where I will leave this off because it's already a long video. I think it was a good first, deep conversations with the people that maybe will and will not watch this video. I can only hope, right? I want people to watch, and maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if you are watching and you watched till the end, which I'd be very surprised if you did, but if you did, comment the Moai emoji if you know what that is, and if you don't, you shouldn't even be watching because screw you. I'm kidding. But you can just type it in. Show it. And also make sure to stay tuned for the next one because I'll try to figure it out.